Hi, welcome to my channel. My name's Emma, and today I'm going to be talking about narcissistic personality disorder. Many questions get asked, and one of the main ones is, why do narcissists do this? What do narcissists get out of abusing their victims? Okay, so this is the whole purpose of a narcissist. They want to make their victims suffer and put them down in awful ways. When they first select a victim, they look at how vulnerable the victim is, how strong they are, because narcissists do like strong people. They feed off victims because they're so empty. They want someone with, drive and self-confidence, a good personality, well connected. They want someone that's quite successful, because their whole aim is to completely break their victim down. So if you've got someone that's really, high up and full of themselves and is really, really successful within themselves, this is a fantastic challenge. And you'll also notice when you get involved with a narcissist, you end up telling them absolutely everything about you because you feel like you can tell them anything and they're just a loving person with, great shoulder to cry on, or encourage you to say all of your past history about exes, about situations that happened. And while you're doing this, they are taking note of every single thing that you're saying because they're going to use it against you in the future. So back to, why does a narcissist do what they do? It is to break their victims down. When you get into a relationship and you get in an argument with the narcissist, you'll fight your corner, you'll fight your reason why you don't agree with them. And the narcissist loves this. They love drama. They get off on it. So they'll keep going and going and going, and they'll put you down. They'll bring up stuff about your past. They'll, use stuff against you that you're like, wow, where did that come from? How can you be using this against me? This is what I told you that in confidence, and now you're blaming me for what's happened in my past. So you give in, and they think, yes, she's given in, or he's given in. And then they'll keep going and going all the other times. And the more you fight, the more they like it. But the more they carry on, they're breaking you down. And every single argument is taking away your self-respect, putting you down, taking another bit from you, like just another piece from you. They're taking something else from you. And your confidence is being knocked. Your self-respect is going. You just feel exhausted. After an argument with a narcissist, it's absolutely exhausting. So you generally feel like, I'm just going to give in. I can't be bothered to argue today, so I'm just going to give in. And although the narcissist loves this, they actually resent it because they think, oh, they're not playing ball now. Oh, they're getting boring. You'll notice that you might come really robotic, where it's like, yes, sir, no, sir, 3 bags full, sir, because you've been put down and emotionally beaten down that you're just going to agree because you're so worried and walking around on eggshells and scared of breathing too hard just in case it causes an argument, because you know how much nastiness and abuse you're going to get. So and you get to a point where you're scared of even looking up just in case it's wrong. And you'll notice that narcissists has 2 different lives. They'll have the life with you and they'll have another life because they get bored. They don't actually like themselves very much, so they constantly need validation. And once they're bored of getting validation from you, they have to look elsewhere. So you'll notice that they'll have all of these different people that they get validation from. And narcissists are quite addictive people. They have addictive personalities generally because they constantly need highs, because their life is boring and they see life as boring. They need something constant to keep them high, just to keep them entertained. So you'll notice that alcohol, drugs, sex, especially sex. Actually, narcissists are quite addicted to sex. So a lot will either have another life with somebody else or prostitutes. Obviously, I'm not saying this is all narcissists, but I'm just saying this is very common in a narcissist personality. But to the reason of why they are doing this type of abuse to you, it's to break you, and they will keep on going until you are completely broken. And generally, once you're completely broken, the narcissist has no use for you anymore, and they'll discard you and get a new victim because you've served your purpose. You're now nothing like that you were when he met, or the narcissist met you, and there's not much else that they can do to you, because you are literally a shell of who you used to be, and you're not going to go up against them because you're too terrified. You're absolutely traumatized, and that's why it's very hard to get over a narcissistic relationship, because you have been going through so much trauma day in, day out, and now you've got from the very beginning where you was love bombed and you were living this most amazing life, amazing dream, to now where you don't even know who you are. You look in the mirror and you have no identity anymore. You have no views, opinions, any hope anymore, because it's all been taken away from you. This is what the narcissist has done. They have completely stolen your identity. And the only way to get out of this is to walk away and have zero contact with a narcissist, because they'll constantly try to drag you back. Narcissist doesn't love like a normal person. They see people as objects that they can use to their advantage. They don't actually see people for people. They see, what can that person do for me? What can that person do for me? And they'll never have anyone that actually means anything to them. They just use people. They use people to their advantage. So that's when victims find it very hard, because a narcissist knows the three magical words will generally get them back into the relationship. I love you. Narcissist doesn't love like normal people. So when a narcissist says to a victim, but I really love you, we as empaths are thinking that they are meaning the same love that we give to them, which is not true, because they don't love like us. We love wholeheartedly, everything, blood, sweat, tears. We give them our all. We give them our soul, basically, and they literally take. They don't give. They might show a bit of affection now and then, but that is to keep you into this relationship. So they give you dribs and drabs of the nice fake them, which they portrayed at the very beginning. So I hope this has answered your question, which I get quite a lot: why do narcissists do this? As I've said before, if you are in this type of relationship and really want to get out, I can give advice, I can coach you, I can counsel you. My contact details are below. If you are needing help straight away, if you feel like you are in danger, then please get in touch with any of the helplines below, 999, or anywhere in the world that you are. Emergency services. Don't put yourself at risk. You've got to think of your self-worth and who you were before you met the narcissist, because that person is still in there, but you just need to find them and bring them back out. So I hope this has helped and explained a little bit more in detail, and I'll see you in my next video.